What's going on, gamers? It's your boy Daily Tactics here, and today we have an insane battle in Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2. We have exactly 91,088 modern soldiers and tanks. There are 100 tanks on the battlefield, and the rest are modern soldiers. Meanwhile, we have 6.4 million zombies on the battlefield. It was supposed to be 7 million, but some of them got deleted by buildings and mountains and things like that. Either way, the modern soldiers have to defeat the zombies, wipe them off the face of the earth before getting eaten. So guys, let's get right on into this thing. If you enjoy this video, please be sure to hit that like button. It helps me out a ton. Subscribe if you haven't already. We're working our way towards 500k, and comment down below if you'd like to see some more. Either way, let's get into it here. Alrighty then, boys, pressing start right now, and let's go in slow-mo for this first little bit here, and the modern soldiers begin rifling off some M4A4 fire. Is rifling off even a word? Is that a thing, rifling off? Any gun people in the comment section, can you let me know? Do you say rifling off? Or did I just completely make that up? I have absolutely no idea. I've fired guns once in my life, and haven't since, but I do live in Texas now, so maybe I gotta go to the gun range. Oh my goodness, gun range vlog, let's do it. Either way, these zombies are charging on forward, going after these modern soldiers, not really making it to them, which is exactly what the modern soldiers want. One of the advantages of the modern soldiers is the fact that they do have the little retreat ability. So, you know, if an enemy gets too close to them, they'll start backing up very slowly, of course, like they are doing right now. But that's going to be very, very helpful against these zombies because they're going to be able to get away from a lot of them. However, over this way, it does seem like a lot of modern soldiers are getting attacked by zombies, and as a whole, actually, zombies are managing to reach a lot of these modern soldiers, as the zombies have already gotten 3,353 kills on the battlefield. That's not too bad. However, almost 200,000 zombies have already died, so clearly the modern soldiers are just wrecking house currently, but the zombies aren't doing too shabby themselves. At the very least, they're getting their names on the board. Either way, let's go into full speed here because I think that is enough slow-mo. Slow motion is very fun, I think, in Men of War Assault Squad 2, but I think when it comes to Ultimate Epic Battle Simulator 2, it's a lot less fun, to be completely honest. Over here on the far right, these zombies are managing to attack these modern soldiers pretty aggressively here. They're getting in deep over this way, not too bad, and these zombies way over here have the opportunity to actually flank a lot of these modern soldiers, which could be, you know, a very, very good push towards victory here if they manage to fully flank around and start stopping them from backing up too much. That would be actually very impressive. Let's go check on the mountain region. I think that these open areas like over here are going to be doing the best for the modern soldiers, since they're able to back up so far, but the mountain ranges, these guys aren't really going to be able to back up super far since there's a mountain in the way. So I think the mountain ranges are going to be a bad point of contention for the modern soldiers, an area where they potentially could end up going down to the wayside. Either way, yeah, bunch of modern soldiers getting attacked by zombies over this way, getting eaten away at, having a very, very difficult time here. Certainly not a great thing for them to be experiencing right now, and actually these guys over here are backing up and these guys are not, so that could potentially lead these zombies to managing to flank around a little bit here with the gap provided by these modern soldiers here. That could be a major problem. Up here, however, it seems like this area is actually free of zombies. These guys are just actually able to fire down, spam fire down as much as they please against these zombies coming forward, and face basically no repercussions because of this mountain range here. That is a beautiful sight to see for these modern soldiers, and of course these tanks. Man, they are basically just artillery firing downwards right now. You can randomly see little splashes of zombies getting thrown through the air when they hit their shots into the crowd of zombies below. And that's pretty impressive stuff. Right now, we are at 1 million dead zombies and about 9,000 dead modern soldiers. So currently, the modern soldiers are doing a very, very nice job of outpacing the zombies by quite a bit. And they're in a trajectory to actually go ahead and win this battle. Of course, we have seen that go to the wayside in the past. At a certain point, once the modern soldiers lose too many soldiers, their firepower will become too little to hold the zombies at bay, and they'll exponentially start losing soldiers. So that could be a problem going forward as more and more modern soldiers do end up going down. But for now, they seem to be on track to actually win this battle, potentially, and get a big old dubski here. For sure. Look at this. They're just spamming fire down at those zombies below. Absolute brutality. They're about to finish off taking the entirety of this mountaintop right here, which could be a great firing position for the future. Over this way, these modern soldiers backing up quite a bit, keeping those zombies at a distance. That's a very, very good strategy that we've already talked about. A couple fellas over this way, not as lucky. You know, they're not able to backtrack apparently as well, and are now starting to get gorged upon by a number of zombies over here. No bueno indeed. Same thing sort of happening over this way as these modern soldiers get caught out by a lot of those zombies too. Let's check the far flank over this way. We've got a number of zombies actually coming over these bridges here, which is pretty cool to see, and swarming this way. And it looks like they are on a trajectory to go ahead and flank a lot of these modern soldiers. Modern soldiers trying to back up still, but every once in a while, one or two of them gets caught by the zombie crowd and ends up falling down. This guy's living for quite a while, actually. Wow, he managed to get out of that thing. I'm really impressed. This dude, Giga Chad. Holy smokes, that was pretty good stuff from that guy right there. Not bad in the slightest. But the rest of them here could be in a bit more danger as they're still getting eaten away at by these zombies right now, and losing their lives to the zomboys. No bueno. Look at this guy, completely cut off from the rest of the army. No! No, he's down! Brother! He is gone! So sad. Right now, the zombies are about to hit 2 million deaths, but the modern soldiers are about to hit about 15,000. So we'll just have to see, man, if this keeps up, if the modern soldiers continue to be able to keep the zombies at bay, or if they'll, you know, end up falling here. Over in this compound area over here, it seems like a lot of these modern soldiers are failing to back up any farther. Remember, the battle lines was like way up here earlier, but now the zombies have sort of trapped them in this little compoundy area where these modern soldiers are going to be making their last stand, and it is, of course, at threat of flanking from these troopers over here, which is a major problem, as these troopers back here are not supporting the flanks. They're retreating instead. Oh, look at this. Oh, we have a little modern soldier pocket that is getting completely encircled by zombies over here, and the zombies are just ripping into these guys. Holy cow. All right, I think this is a good area to do a little time-lapse in. So let's go ahead and do an overhead time-lapse of this area, getting slowly but surely downgraded by the zombies. Let's get this rolling. All right, boys, so this little defense here ended up slowly but surely getting squeezed out, and right now is, well, it's a good time for the zombies and a bad time for the zombies. So the zombies have a really strong presence over here, and they are just absolutely eating away at a lot of modern forces over this way. And they're at 31,000 kills, leaving only 60,000 left. However, they themselves only have 1.7 million soldiers left themselves. That's not exactly fantastic. These holdouts over here have surprisingly lasted pretty much the entirety of the battle for the modern soldiers. These guys have been absolute troopers, and maybe that's due to the Sherman tanks taking the brunt of the punches here from the zombies and just having incredible armor, or their firepower is just managing to keep them at bay really nicely. I'm not entirely sure. But these guys have done a fantastic job, and of course up on the mountain here, these guys are basically uncontested artillery fire downwards, which is also very, very impressive. So those two areas are certainly what's leading the modern soldiers to victory, and also over here, they're plowing through these zombies now. But the zombies over here are of course going to be turning their attention towards these holdouts on the mountain soon and flanking them from all the way back here once they finish eliminating these modern soldiers. So there's potential for mass casualties from the modern soldiers pretty soon. It's just a matter of if the zombies can go ahead and actually hold on for long enough for their force over here to make that big swivel inward and large-scale flank over this way. They're still getting decent kills on the modern soldiers, so it could potentially happen. Now, let's traverse all the way over here, where there's another large force of zombies on this island area. It looks like the modern soldiers are actually pushing back against these guys and trying to reclaim this bridge area. The zombies are still coming through the bridge right now, but the modern soldiers were previously pushed all the way back here and have slowly but surely regained this ground to the bridge and could potentially be taking it back very, very soon. So this is definitely good for the modern soldiers. And the problem is these zombies are all basically just trapped on the other side of the bridge over here. They can get across these bridges and stuff like that, but it's such a trickle in, it might not be all that helpful for their overall cause. So I really think these guys over here are moot. They're not going to be that helpful. But the troopers all the way over here are the best shot at the zombies actually managing to win something at the end of the day here, I think. Either way, let's do another time lapse. I kind of like to see these tanks holding out against the zombies. I think that'd be interesting. And if the flank does happen, maybe we'll be able to catch it in real time as we watch these folks fight right here. So let's go ahead and do another time lapse right in this area right here. I think it'll be cool. Right now we're at 5 million dead zombies, 35,000 dead modern soldiers and tanks. Alright, so this area has been cleared out now, and looks like they've actually moved up the mountain area that way. These zombies over here are still coming forward, but it seems like they've failed in their mission since those other troopers ended up leaving. They're still chasing a number of these modern soldiers over this way and still managing to get a number of kills on them, and they might even wipe out this full modern force over here that's retreating through the desert, as this is definitely a whole lot of zombies coming on forward here. But the zombies aren't going to be able to do that big flank of those troopers we were watching over that way. Bummer. That would have been very, very cool. All these modern soldiers are now mulling about, I think, moving towards these bridges over here to support in the elimination of these final zombies, and they are close. In fact, to taking back these bridge areas. The zombies are basically trying their best to move through, but are getting stuck at those choke points and just getting eliminated through that, which is no bueno. And these bridges are basically the same story. Yeah, look at this. Oh, but this bridge has been taken back, and now these modern soldiers are able to just fire at these zombies from a distance and gain those kills easy peasy style. So it is looking like a modern soldier victory with only about 500,000 zombies left alive, and those 500,000 are quickly and surely being destroyed by increasing forces of modern soldiers coming to kill them. But, I mean, 42,000 approximately modern soldiers did end up dying on this battlefield, so the zombies did a good job. It just wasn't quite enough. The modern soldiers are very, very powerful units and are capable of quite a bit of damage. And that was definitely made evident here because they held out, man. They held out decently. Actually, these zombies might completely destroy these modern soldiers over here. So there is still good resistance on the battlefield, that's for sure. But it's definitely a cleanup job at this point for the modern soldiers. Look at this. Yeah, huge charge from these zombies at these modern soldiers. Wow. Yeah, I bet they wish they didn't move half of their force on the other side of the mountain and kept some of it here to help with these zombies now. Whew! There's a lot of zombies coming forward, but they are getting eliminated, so it's not too big of a deal. Actually, those guys got eliminated pretty quickly. Wow. Yeah, they like vanished practically. Holy smokes. My goodness. Alright, well, pretty impressive from the modern soldiers. Definitely very, very impressive. Alright, we'll go ahead and let this ride for a while longer and see what ends up happening here. This large pack of zombies over this way. Still chasing just a few random moderns. Oh my god. Alright, we'll let this ride and see what happens. Alright gamers, and there we have it. Supposedly there are still 2 zombies remaining somewhere on the battlefield. I have absolutely no idea where they are, but that's that. The modern soldiers managed to win this thing with still 48,000 soldiers remaining. A very, very impressive feat. They did great during this battle. Their strength is always so good. I thought, you know, with such overwhelming numbers, the zombies would maybe win this thing, but nah. Modern soldiers end up getting the dubski again with just the entire battlefield destroyed from this action. Pretty epic battle, if I do say so myself. If you guys enjoyed it, please be sure to hit that like button. It really does help me out a ton. Subscribe if you haven't already, and comment down below what other kinds of battles you would like to see in the future. I'm always open to suggestions. You guys know that, so lay them on me. Either way, guys, I will see you all in the next one. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.